Alright, y'all. So, I've been requested to make a video about how I got away with skipping class. So, I will be doing that. So, sorry for the long wait about that. Basically, I got tired and I was very busy at home. So, on to the video. So, in grade 7, I had this teacher that I really fucking hated. So let's call her Karen because one, she is an actual Karen. Two, her first name is Karen. So I've always had issues with her because basically she would yell at me in front of the entire class just because I did not understand something. Now, me not understanding something did not mean I wasn't paying attention in class. I would actually pay attention, but then I don't understand what the fuck she means because keep that in mind, I have a learning disability, so sometimes I don't always understand what teachers mean. And I could have just asked for help, but she would just shame me for it. So she was real nasty to me and flipped out at me and other students for no fucking reason. And I did not want to be around her. And she would get mad at me for every mistakes I made. Like, my bad, I have a learning disability, guys. Like, did you think I did not have a learning disability? Like, didn't you read my files? Alright, you probably assumed that I didn't need any support because I don't have a severe disability. So, like, my bad, I didn't understand your fucking class. So basically this happened on a Wednesday morning. Every Wednesday for English, we would have a library. And it was pretty much an English class at this point with a library book. She'll give us extra assignments and stuff like that. So that was fun. And I really did not like Karen, as you can tell, the way I said. So basically, on a Wednesday morning, in math, so I had math first, because grade 7's got math first, grade 8's got English first, then grade 8's got math afterwards, and then 7's got English. And I was in grade 7. So I had math, and my math teacher always allows us to have breaks for like 5 to 10 minutes. And then I was allowed to go on my break. So then I was outside with this one kid. Then I just sat down somewhere and just ate my breakfast sandwich that a CEA made for me. And so then after I ate, I noticed that the student went back inside. And usually teachers would remind you to go back inside. They'll open the door, be like, hey, you gotta go inside. So I decided, well, I'll just wait until the teacher reminds me. So then I'm just sitting around, minding my own business, writing in my journal about Hunter stories, stuff like that. Yes, I created Hunter when I was in grade 7. No, I was actually in grade 6. But I started my YouTube channel in grade 7. But I think this was before I started my YouTube channel. Yeah, it was. And then, so I was writing. And then after that, I noticed, hey, it's been a long time. I couldn't keep track of time because I did not bring my tablet to school. I think I was still under the tablet arrest where I couldn't have my tablet without parent permission. I think that was still the case. Or I already got my tablet back. I can't remember. No, I think I got my tablet back. So then, it's just I didn't bring it to school. So, anyways, I decided to just stay outside. And, so I stayed outside and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to skip that class because I don't like Karen. It was true. I really did not want to go to library because of Karen. And it sucked that I had her like 2 or 3 times a week because I had her for Extreme Centrals. I know it's a weird name. And I also had her for library. I did not like that because I hate that teacher. So after a while, I decided to pretend to pass out outside because I was afraid the wrong people would see me still outside and then rat me out. So I pretended to be outside. So then, after a good chunk of time, the grade 8s go outside for their break. And I pretend that I just woke up and panicked. So I was yelling, and the grade 8s were like, whoa, what the fuck? So then I ran back into my math classroom. The substitute teacher was like, where the hell have you been? I'm like, oh, I passed out outside. She's like, what? So then I grab my stuff and I go upstairs. Now, my dumbass didn't go to the back of the line of my class because they were in the line. I should have gone back in the line because then maybe a teacher would not notice me. But I decided to go back in my classroom. So then the teacher was like, oh, where have you been? I'm like, oh, I passed out outside. So then she takes me to the office. And then they take me to, I forgot what you call. Like, kind of like a sick room. Yeah, sick room. Let's call it sick room. So then the teacher and I explained what happened. And, they told me that I had passed out for like an hour and I pretty much missed a little bit of my math class and a whole bunch of my English class, and I pretended I was even more concerned. I pretended I was stupid and all that stuff. And yeah, they all fell for it. So then, they said, oh yeah, we're gonna call your parents. I'm like, ah, fuck. I was scared because I thought I was gonna get caught. And, I was lucky I did not. But what made me feel even bad was, my mom ended up getting the phone call, and basically, she was actually very concerned. I mean, if I heard my kid passed out for no fucking reason, I would have been concerned too. So then, I think everyone was my parents were asking me questions and stuff like that, and the school was asking me questions, and then after that, it died down a little bit. And, then, a few days later, my dad picked me up from the tutor, and then we grabbed some dinner. My dad got me a burger and some fries and a pop. For Americans, for people who use American English, pop means soda. In Canada, we call it pop. And so pretty much my dad asked me if I was lying and that I was actually skipping because I was stressed or something. I kept denying. Then he let me off the hook. And then about a couple months later, my mom sat me down after we took one of my dogs out for a walk, And she pretty much said, so I spoke with your doctor and turns out you have epilepsy. Now, I can't remember if it was official or not. No, it was not official. But my doctor was like, yeah, she pretty much has it. But, so basically, so I had this epilepsy spectrum, where basically it was something called absence seizures. And for those who don't know, it's basically where your brain tunes out. So you're pretty much a statue. So you'll be walking, let's say you're walking with a friend, then next thing you know, your brain tunes out, where you stop and you freeze. Your whole body fucking freeze. And then there's another one where you're pretty much sleeping with your eyes open and you don't remember anything. You did not see anything. Everything's just black. Then there's another one. It's the one that I had. Actually, I had both types. But I had one where, actually, no, I think I had all of them. Except one of them died down at the age of 6. But I had the other two. One I had was where I would freeze, my whole body freezes. And then another one I had was, I'll be walking to school, but then my brain tunes out, but I'm still walking. And I couldn't, and it's basically where I can't stop walking. So I know some of you are going to be like, so you weren't actually epileptic, but you had them think you were epileptic, pretty much. Actually, no, I was actually epileptic, but I was diagnosed for the longest time because my parents noticed when I was younger, and they just thought that I did not pay attention, but turns out having absence seizures affects your memory, because sometimes you don't know what the fuck's going on when your brain tunes out. And yeah, it was not fun. And so yeah, I was actually epileptic, just my mom didn't know until I skipped school. It took until I skipped school to get partially diagnosed. So I think that's for everything. I think that's for everything. I will update the vote thing. I can't remember, but one of them is Strict Parents series, and the other one was middle school experience, because I had a shitty middle school experience. I pretty much talked about part of it in that video with the whole Karen teacher shit. So I will update the vote and have y'all vote if you guys want. So stay tuned for that, and I'll try to upload more story videos if I can. So thanks for y'all's support, really appreciate it, and thanks for watching. Have a good day or night. Bye.